Hey guys, Jermaine Morgan here, and today I'm going to show you a cool way you can use the Locrian mode to get to the 4, so stay tuned. All right, jumping right in. But before we get in, I need you to go ahead and give this a thumbs up. And you can go ahead and hit that share button if you want to, especially to help people just like you find these lessons on YouTube. And I also quickly wanted to mention this polytune clip that I use to tune my bass. Now, if you hadn't heard of this, you should check it out by TC Electronic. It comes in really handy. It clips right there on the headstock of your bass, and you don't even have to have it up for it to register a note and tell you if you're in tune or not. And it lights up green if you're in tune. If you're off a little bit, it'll show you. Just a little something cool to help you through your gig. All right, so right off we're in the key of B, and what I'm doing is I'm using this Locrian mode to get me to the 4 position. I'm playing a really dominant groove. You know, just kind of using it, almost kind of feels like Chicken if any of you are familiar with that song. A lot of times when you hear people talk about the modes, they're only most of the time used in a sense of different solo options and that type of thing. You guys know me, and if you don't know me, I'm the type of person, I like to give you something, take all the spookiness out of this stuff and give you something you can actually use in a groove. And when you talk about modes, you're not getting afraid or getting scared away from them. So we're basically taking the G sharp Locrian, and just to make that even more simple, I'm taking the 6th position of B. So we have B, and if we go to the 6th position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm taking that G sharp Locrian. And I'm going up, I'm going up almost 2 octaves with it. You can call it an octave and a half because we know it's going to be from that G sharp to G sharp. That's the first octave, and we keep going up. But if any of you were here last week, you know we used a descending line, or we were talking about using descending line. So instead of playing the stuff going up as we would do in a normal exercise, we're going to play it coming down, but we're going to find a different way to do it. So instead of using it in the regular boring way, we're just going to find a fun way, not too complicated, but just find a fun way to get to the 4 using that descending line. And all of this, the Locrian mode. All you would need to do to find the Locrian is go down to the 7th position. A quick way of finding it. I don't recommend that you do this often, but at least you get comfortable with knowing where it is. A good way to do it is just to simply go to the 7th position. And so it's basically G sharp or A flat for my church folks. A flat to A flat. And you can take it up 2 octaves. Okay. All right. And so that's basically all it is, but we're using that Locrian mode to get to the 4, which is going to take me to that E dominant. Remember, we're in the key of B, and if we're going to the 4, that's going to be E. So again, that line is just for you that are confused, I'll do it again slow. What I'm doing is, instead of playing it just like the scale descending, I'm rocking back and forth. So I'm starting on the B first. All right? I'll do that again slow. Same pattern. Straight down. And we land on that G sharp. Now, once we get to that last note, it lands us on the 3 of that 4 position. Let me make sense out of that. So when you're playing like a funky groove, you know, most of the time we go like 1, 3. And so when you go naturally, when you go to the 4th position, you kind of do the same type of pattern. So that's the 1, 3 of the 4 position, okay? And when that, so I'm talking about the 3 of that 4 position, that's what I mean. Okay? And so what that line does is it lands us right in the position for that. We'll do it again in time. So instead of playing the 4 there, that E, we're landing right there on that G sharp, or the A flat, however you think of it. So, and that's the whole line. So we took the spookiness out of using that Locrian mode. Now we found something that we can actually use it in. We don't have to wait for that perfect solo to pull that Locrian mode out in. So that's just one way you can use it. In one context, we are using it in just to get to the 4. So I'll play the full thing out again. Okay, so that's the line in context. Remember, if you want more of this lesson, click below for the full link for the monthly membership, and you can get this full lesson. All right, thank you guys. Hey, thanks for watching today's video. And listen, if you enjoyed the content, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on my notifications so you can be notified each week once I post a new video. I really appreciate you guys being here, and check it out. If you want more content like this, and if you want to get even more in depth on the bass lessons, remember to head over to JermaineMorgan.net. There I have many more bass lessons. I talk a little bit more in depth on some of these subjects that we've covered here on YouTube, and I also have music. Most of you don't know, but I am an artist as well, so I do have music available there. If you want to hear me really play, I have music there, so check it out, and I will see you guys on next week. Thank you. I'm out of here.